FlossTube, it's Lorna the Ladybird Stitcher. Today is Friday the 5th of June and I'm back for an update. It's been a few weeks since my last update, but unfortunately I haven't had much time. My daughter went back to school full-time 2 weeks ago, so I've had the 2 days that I don't work last week and the 2 days that I don't work this week. But I have had other things to do, and so I'm back today. I hope everyone's been well. I hope that you've kept yourself safe and healthy. Our cases have pretty much decreased to the point where they're now easing a lot of the restrictions, which I'm very grateful for. So I'm grateful that my daughter has gone back to school. I didn't mind teaching her or home learning with her, but when you also have to work, it does make things difficult. Especially, she's only in kindergarten, so she's still not reading. And although the teachers did their best, they made videos so that the kids could watch it without parent supervision. It did make things hard. Like there was always writing exercises, and for that she just has no idea. So I had to write it for her, and she'd have to copy it. So there were a lot of interruptions. We did enjoy it in some points too, but I'm just glad that she's back at school now with her friends, and she's very happy. She's getting an award today, so she's very excited for that. She's giving a presentation this afternoon, which the parents are zooming into to see, so that's very exciting as well. Not just her, it's her and her class. So yeah, that's all going really well, and I'm happy that she's back and that we're easing out of our restrictions. We may be going out to dinner this weekend, which would be the first time in about 3 months, I think. So 2 or 3 months. So that's very exciting. So yeah, I hope everyone's been well. The world has changed yet again since my last update, and probably not for the better. So yeah, I hope things work out for the best there. So let's get on to cross stitch. I had a finish, and I've worked on quite a few of my projects. I didn't participate really in Mania. Initially I was planning to, and it was going to be a monogamous Mania. And what I had planned to do was work on the Enchanted Mermaid by Mirabilia monogamously, that's hard to say. And that's that one, which I will show you in a minute. And I did get a lot of work done on her, but I think with my finish in my last video, I showed you my finish of Summer Queen, and that had been a focus of mine for quite a few weeks, and I think I just burnt myself out on beading and that kind of stitching. Mirabilias aren't difficult, but I just felt like I needed to work on some of my other projects, I guess. So although I did spend a lot of time on my Enchanted Mermaid, I decided that I would spend some more time on other projects as well. So my finish first is Victorian House by Mill Hill, and here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And here's what it looks like now. That's probably easier to see. So I think last time I had all the stitching done. I just needed to bead it, which I've done now. And I'm very happy with that. You can see the little snowman button there. So yeah. There are little bead garlands here, and there's a little garland there as well. So yeah, I think this also contributed to me feeling burnt out, especially on beading. I just feel like I can't bead anymore for at least another couple of months. And I usually enjoy beading. It's just that I've just done a lot of it in the last few weeks. Okay, I also finished, in no particular order, I'm just going to show you the whips I worked on. I worked on my Santa's Village, which looked like this last time you saw it. So I've now finished this block here, which was called Candy Cane Cottage. And that one's done. So here it is in its entirety so far. I still have 4 to go, so I've done 2/3 of it. And I'm looking forward to having this finished and completed and not have to worry about it anymore. I plan to work on this shortly, like in the next couple of days. I hope to pull this out again and work on the next block, which I'm not sure what it's called at this stage. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll put it here somewhere. But yeah, that's where it is at the moment. And I'm hoping to finish this by the end of the year. Maybe even have it framed and displayed. That'll be good. I also worked on Juliet by Tilton Crafts, and here's a picture of what it will look like when it will be finished. And here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And here it is now. I think the last time you saw it, I had finished up to about, sorry, it's hard to hold now. I think I had finished up to about here. So as you can see, I've stitched a little bit more. Okay, that should be better. I finished page 9, and I only have this part of page 10 to go. I have a feeling that although this bit was pretty smooth sailing, this might be a bit confetti heavy because you can see more flowers coming through there. But still enjoying this one and still trying to work at least one weekend a month on it, even through May. So I think I spent 2 weekends and a little bit more during May working on this one. I can't wait to get down to below her, the top of her head there, so I can see her face and maybe some of her gown coming through, but that won't be for a little while. I don't want to sort of move ahead because I might miscount and I don't want to risk that. So yeah, that's where it is at the moment, so I'm very happy with that one. Finally, Enchanted Mermaid, which will look like this when it's finished. And here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And it's in my project bag from Taryn by Teaser Handmaids by Taryn. And so here is my Enchanted Mermaid now. I just love this. It's so pretty. And she already has a little bit of bling up the top. I've done most of the DMC stitching on the bottom half. She still needs a lot of cryonic, and there is a lot of cryonic, and then the rest of it will be beads. And there's also a little bit of back stitching to do on her fin as well. So it's slowly getting there. Not as quickly as I had hoped, but it will happen slowly but surely. So yeah, she's beautiful. Her skin is 2/2, and I'm grateful that I didn't think of doing that 1/1 when I started, because she has a lot of skin. I think the skin took me a solid 2 weeks to stitch all that, and that's 2/2. So yeah, she's a lot of work, but well worth it. Quite a few ladies have finished her, and she's so stunning. And I know that Belinda, Aussie Stitcher, hi Belinda, she's working on this one, and she started the beading, and she looks absolutely stunning. So yeah, so there she is. Okay, next, probably my favorite whip at the moment, and that's Day and Night by Long Dog Samplers, and this one is also in a Teaser Handmade bag. Really pretty unicorns. And so this is what it will look like when it's finished. If I didn't say before, it's Day and Night by Long Dog Samplers. and I'm loving it. Here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And here it is now. I have finished all of that first column of pages, page 1 and 4, I think. So a third of this is now done, and I am absolutely loving it. It is on 20 count Lugana that I had in my stash, but I think I bought it originally from 123 Stitch, and it's just in ivory. I'm not sure who produces it or anything like that, but I'm loving working on it. I'm doing 2/1 on 20 count, and it does get a little bit bulky in some places, but it's manageable. It's not too bad. So yeah, absolutely loving that, and I'm sure you'll see this again next month because I'm really enjoying working on it. I think I spent about a week finishing off that page, that second page there, or my second page. And then I pulled out Storykeep Belle by Heaven and Earth Designs, and here's what it will look like when it's finished. And here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. And I didn't do much, but it's better than nothing. I'm just finishing page 1 there. I've got about a column and a half of page 1 to do on that one. A lot of blue, a little bit of green, believe it or not, in there. There's probably about 5 or 6 colours in there, but it's going quickly because there isn't much confetti, but it is really mind-numbing. I'm stitching all that blue, so I'm hoping that I can get through that pretty quickly. So this is on 1/1 on 25 count Lugana. It's my preferred fabric for full coverage. So yeah, hoping to get a little bit more undone. This is a stitch along I'm doing with my friend Robin. I can't remember who the artist is, but Robin is stitching Pocahontas by the same artist. So yeah, it will be beautiful when it's finished. It's just not looking like much at the moment. Okay, as far as haul goes, there wasn't much. Mainly because our mail has really been very, very slow. I haven't got anything I'm waiting on, but I did order. I did order from Arts and Designs in the UK, and I normally get things from them within a week or two, at most 2 weeks, and this one took about 7 weeks to get to me. And it's understandable. They sent it as soon as they received my order. But I was a bit worried for a little while. And this is called the Pink Accordion House by Nora Corbett. It's part of the Holiday Village series. And I have the other 2, I think. I think there are 2 in this series. And this is NC283. I also ordered it comes with the water lily. And this one's called Guacamole. I don't have any white paper here, so I'll just use a page of my notebook. There you go. So it's a nice kind of light green, and this chart uses 4 different chronics, but I needed one in particular. It's called 001HL for high luster. So it's a nice silver. And then I also ordered from the Primitive Hair. The Primitive Hair had their 10th anniversary in May, and I decided she's selling her charts online. I'm not sure if it's temporary or if that's that's just how it's going to be now. But I always prefer online charts to actual physical copies. And I bought Pride and Prejudice, the Pride and Prejudice Bicentenary Sampler. And I will insert a picture of that here. I have tried to put it on Pattern Keeper, but unfortunately it doesn't work on that one at this stage. So maybe that might change later on, but it doesn't at this stage. Plans. I will continue to work on Storykeep Belle at least until I finish page 1. I'm going to spend at least a weekend on Juliet and try to finish page 10. If not this month, maybe the month after. I will also try to do a block of my Santa's Village. So that'll be number 9, the 9th block. I probably will work on Enchanted Mermaid for a little while because it is fun. I just don't want to burn myself out on it. I think that's all. I'm starting to think about teacher gifts as well. The teacher that my daughter has is absolutely amazing. She's just really proven herself, especially during the pandemic when the kids were learning from home. The amount of work that was sent through, and she'd still have time to do videos and chat with the kids and somehow get through everyone's marking. And like we were asked to send through photos of our children's work through an app called Seesaw. And she asked to limit that to 3 or 4 posts per child. Now, she has a class of 32. So that many posts per child, while she's also planning the work for the following day. She managed to mark all of them within the same day and provide comments to each of them. And they weren't just great, well done comments. They were actually engaging in conversations with the kids. And it was, yeah, she's just been absolutely amazing. So I really want to do something special, and I'm thinking of maybe doing an ornament for the tree and give her maybe a box of chocolates and a bottle of wine or something. So yeah, I have been reading. I haven't finished anything yet, but I'm slowly getting through The Three Musketeers, which I'm enjoying. So hopefully I'll have an update there next time we meet up. The weather has been cooling down. It has been quite cool in the last couple of weeks. We had right up until sort of towards the end of autumn. So now we're officially in winter. The end of autumn was still, it was crispy, but especially in the mornings, but during the days it was still getting up to high 20s in some cases. And probably right up until the end of April, I would go for a walk around the area and still see green trees. There weren't any autumn colours at all. And then you'd look at flowers and they were blooming like it was springtime. So, but then autumn kind of finally hit with a vengeance. I don't even know if we had autumn. It just kind of went into winter pretty much immediately. But I'm happy not to have the hot summer weather that I really don't like much. So yeah, there's a bit of a chill in the air. They are expecting quite a chilly winter for us. We don't get snow normally. I've never seen snow in Sydney, and I've lived here for a very long time. So yeah, that's my life at the moment. Don't really have many plans at this stage. Outside of cross-stitching and working 3 days a week, and yeah, but slowly things are opening up, so maybe things will start happening soon. I hope that everyone is well, and I hope that you're all doing okay and your families are well, and yeah, be kind to everyone. We just need, I think if the world had a bit more kindness, we'd all be okay. So yeah, happy stitching, and I will hopefully see you in a few weeks. Take care. Bye everyone.